Hello, blog followers. I'm wearing sunglasses. There really is no reason for that except that I looked next to me on this table and there was a pair of sunglasses and I thought to myself, the sun never sets on a badass, I'm putting these on. So there you go. As I told you last week, and as Frankie just reminded you, I was out of town for a few days. I was sort of taking a mini vacation sort of deal because occasionally I like to disconnect from the internet for my own health and safety. And I kind of needed some time. I was hoping that I would actually spend the time focused on writing since I didn't have the internet to distract me from it, and I didn't. Because the day that I went to my mom's house, I actually woke up with like this horrific tension headache from like my neck to my shoulders and all the way up into my brain space. So I took some meds and went shopping with my sister and went back there and begged them to take care of me. So my sister gave me a massage and some Excedrin and rubbed some lavender oil on my temples and then gave me like her little hot heart massager from Pure Romance for my neck and a heating pad for my back. And then it helped for a little while. I woke up and I had it back again. So I took a bath, I had some wine, I read a book. I had like lit up some candles and some incense and stuff. Got another massage, did the heat thing again. As of today, it is now Tuesday, so this has been like 4 days of this, and I still can't get rid of it. I still have all the tension up in my neck and my shoulders. The headache still comes and goes, so I can't fix it. I'm trying though. So, as of productivity this past weekend, not much there. I read probably 250 pages in Patrick Rothfuss's The Name of the Wind. That's going quite well. I like that book. I didn't write anything. And today I spent some time working on hats until I ran out of thread. So I finished all the side fins for 10 hats and most of I think I did 9 tail fins, and then I ran out of thread. So on my way back home today I bought some more thread, so I'll work on that. But that's where we're at right now. So Frankie spoke about things like feedback and motivation. I have the same thoughts about feedback, actually. It was one of the things that led me to stop writing fan fiction because I really enjoy writing fan fiction and I love the stories that I was producing, but I feel like the fan fiction community, the people who read them, is sort of looking for one specific thing, and obviously that would be smut, and most of it slash. And I found that if I wasn't writing what they wanted, that I would never get feedback. And I would spend most of my story begging for feedback and asking them even to just write like a smiley face, let me know that they read it and enjoyed it or something. It's a constant slog, and I think that everybody deals with that in every artistic venue. I know that a lot of the published authors even are frustrated by that tons and tons of people will read their book, but none of them will review it, and it's the review that you need to proliferate your work, because a good review tells other people to read your book. So I think that especially if you yourself are an artist, that anything that you have at least been able to get all the way through, it's almost like your duty as an artist to comment on it somehow. So I have started to try to leave reviews for everything that I read, and in fact I'm even going back on Goodreads periodically to try to review books that I read a long time ago. It's harder now because I don't remember as much about them as when I first finished them, but especially now, as soon as I finish a book, I definitely am reviewing it, and all of you should too, and tell all your friends to do the same thing, because it is a very real thing, and it is quite frustrating to spend, as we all do, hours and sometimes weeks and months on a specific project just for it to fall on deaf ears is very disheartening. It makes you feel like no one cares about your work, and it's like, well, why did I just spend all this time on this if nobody cares? And as Frankie, in her, long, drawn-out, sick fashion, was trying to say, at the end of the day, you gotta do it for yourself. I really like writing. I'm never going to be able to stop. I could get rejected from now until Kingdom Come. I could never get a review, and it's not going to keep me from writing it. It might keep me from trying to publish it, but it won't keep me from writing it. The stories are a part of me, and I'm a part of the stories, and that's just the way that it's going to be. But there have been times when I've gone on hiatus, for sure. I think there was about 2 years in fan fiction that I stopped writing, and of course sometimes there's months at a time where nothing strikes me, so I don't write it. I mean, you can only write when you feel inspired. If you're not inspired, you don't write. There's really no better way to not be inspired than never getting feedback. Then, on the flip side, getting feedback fed my inspiration monkey forever. When I was writing forever, and that one story that I wrote, that fan fiction, it was like over 100,000 words. When I started getting reviews on that, man, I was a writing fiend. It's powerful stuff, those reviews. Motivation. I'm driven right now by my need to make money. That's my job. So that's why I've kind of been focusing on hats a little bit more. But isn't it a great hat? Don't you want one? Because if you want one, I now have an Etsy store and a Facebook page. I will link them to you below. Of course, my Etsy store won't be open until I have hats to sell. This is the only one I have currently, but I'm working on it. Let's see. That should pretty much do it for me. This is mostly to say, hey, I'm back. I'm fairly chipper. I'm in pain, though. Like, my back, my neck, my head. So, creativity is really hard to muster when you have, like, this throbbing headache. So, I will stay in touch. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So, thanks for watching. See you around.